Welcome in, guys. It's Scott here from Woke Societies, here with a bombshell story, and this one pertaining to January 6th. And do we finally have the person that planted the bombs? In this case, persons is finally being narrowed down to a female in this bombshell story being broken down here from The Blaze. Check this out, guys. She's one of us. Steve Baker stuns Glenn Beck with bombshell revelation about J6 pipe bomb suspect. This is huge, guys. This is a story that we've been covering for a long time, and actually a story that I was canceled and banned over almost 5 years ago for even touching, because this is all tied into COVID, all tied into the stolen election, and January 6th was one of those huge narratives about why the Dems need to lock up all of MAGA, right? Blaze News investigative reporters Steve Baker and Joseph Hanneman have spent years working to identify the mass individual who placed pipe bombs near the headquarters of the RNC and the Democrat National Committee in Washington, D.C. on January 5th, 2021. Baker, whom the Biden FBI arrested over his January 6th reporting, revealed to Blaze Media co-founder Glenn Beck on Wednesday that they have finally locked in on a suspect. And what's more, Baker hinted that the suspect's imminent identification will implicate and shame at least one federal agency, and this is his quote, "It is called monstrous." Baker told Beck, quote, "When I pulled this thread, I was so shocked by what I saw, I immediately took it to a source from one of the most important, highest level investigative federal agencies in the country. I immediately took it to our sources there and I said, you have to see this. After they looked at it for about 2 hours, the response that I got back was, holy F," continued Baker. And then the follow-up response was, "She's one of us." This is absolutely huge. And when pressed by Beck about his confidence level in the suspect ID, Baker said, quote, "I will tell you that from gait analysis," that's the analysis of the hooded bomber, "compared to the gait analysis of this individual in private life and at work, that the actual software hit at a 94% accuracy. Human analysis from the experts in intelligence is much higher," continued Baker. "They looked at it and went, my God, that's it. We got it." So essentially what's been happening here, guys, is that this investigative reporter Baker put this person, apparently this female, the way that she moves, the way that she walks, all the body movements, put it through this system that analyzes gaits, and they have a 94% hit rate with this person that they believe is the actual person. And they are now claiming, or it's being put out there, that this person is linked to the Capitol Police. And I can tell you guys right now, if this ends up coming out and this is actually ended up being true, this is going to blow up a lot of things, and this is going to go all the way to the top. It's going to go all the way to the president. It's going to touch all these people, including Nancy Pelosi. And it's going to confirm once again, guys, all these conspiracy theories that we were all told were all BS. Well, guess what? We need new ones, because all the ones that we put out there and figured out, they actually ended up being true. So it's pretty insane. And to hear Glenn Beck actually talk about this and report on this is crazy. And the one weird aspect about this entire story right now is that they were ready to put this out already, apparently this past weekend. And the federal government told them to hold up. Don't put anything out yet, because I guess they want to, I don't know if they want to analyze what they have, make sure it's not going to impede on what they're doing. Because allegedly, according to Glenn Beck and these other reporters, up until 2 weeks ago, there was no new movement on January 6th or where that investigation was going. It was stalled out. And now Glenn Beck's got this going on, and the federal government's saying, just hold on, don't put it out yet. And I want to know what you guys think. Is that a little sketchy, or is there something else bigger much going on here? While we figure that out, here's Glenn Beck and what he had to say about this whole situation. Let's take a watch.
I think it is the biggest scandal of my lifetime. There is a major development in the January 6th pipe bomber investigation. Blaze News has the exclusive. Its lead suspect is at the highest levels of government. And Steve joins me now. How long have you been working on this story?
I've been pulling the threads on this for exactly 4 years.
If anybody ever wondered why they made such a big deal out of arresting Steve, this is why.
I was so shocked by what I saw, I immediately took it to a source in one of the most important, highest level investigative federal agencies in the country. And I said, you have to see this. After they looked at it for about 2 hours, the response that I got back was, holy F, she's one of us.
And when you find out the position, this now will implicate so many people at the highest levels. What's your confidence level in this story?
I can give you forensic estimates, the analysis of the hoodied bomber on the evening of November 5th compared to the gait analysis of this individual in private life and at work. The actual software hit at a 94% accuracy.
Whoa.
Then human analysis from the experts in intelligence is much higher. They've looked at it and went, my God, that's it. You've got it.
In a world not gone mad, this would be a best-selling book and a major blockbuster movie. When it all comes out, this is going to involve everybody. I mean, this is really bad. Really, really bad. This apparently just has to be done right because of national security, I'm gathering. Is that right?
That's correct.
And so they've got to take care of things they've got to take care of. Then the story will be released.
So that's what we have going on here, guys. And I don't want people to forget either. Remember, there was video of this person walking around after they planted the bombs, and there was a Capitol police car that had driven by in one of the videos, and this alleged female waved at the Capitol police car as it drove by, and it briefly stopped, and then the Capitol police car drove away. And I would not be surprised at all that everything that we have felt and everything that we've suspected all these years about January 6th being a setup from the get-go, from letting all of those patriots into the White House, from throwing smoke bombs and flashbangs to irritate them, the feds in the crowds, all of that. And then on top of it, you have the pipe bombs being planted at the RNC and the DNC, right? And it all could be coming down to one of them being a Capitol police officer. And apparently they have the name and the identity of who this person is. This could blow everything up, guys, and it's a great, it's just a great segment here to have some hope that we're finally going to get some rest and some accountability for all these things while Trump and team continue to crush and dominate, and it's amazing. So, with that being said, guys, we're going to cover more of this on the live stream tonight at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Please like, share, subscribe over on YouTube. Pill.net is where we do our full show. So, guys, all the links are going to be in the description of this video. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Telegram, follow me on RX, and follow me on Pilled, guys, for all your updates, memes, spicy takes, and everything between. Live stream tonight, guys, at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to be covering everything, including this story, everything going on with Trump, the economy, and the shutdown, and so much more, and it's going to be insane. So thank you guys for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe. Appreciate you, fam. We'll see you guys all tonight at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Until then, woke.
Time, weather, and
Always.
case various case various